Alright, so this is part 2 of our YouTube series, and the first part we talked about YouTube brand channels on a very high level. Now we're going to get into more detail about some stats around YouTube and how you can use it best to monetize. So YouTube's, one of many user-generated content reliant media platforms. It's actively exploring the nesting of conversions within video content to help spread, purchase, referrals, and click-through. And it's a pretty obvious vehicle to drive sales. Users are staying 60% longer on the site than they were a year ago. The average time spent watching watching video content on YouTube is now about 400 minutes per user per month. And subscriptions to channels have increased by 50% since the revamped design in December 2011. That's a pretty big deal because a lot of brands had channels or had pages, but there wasn't much engagement. People weren't subscribing. There wasn't a lot of consumer-centric content that wasn't just spouting out, how great a brand is. And so you weren't seeing very high subscriber counts, and that's changed quite a bit. So with this in mind, the Dolce & Gabbana redesign, which launched about within the past couple days, is a great example of a brand channel page that has very interesting video content that tells a story. And what you can see on this page is these are all separate, almost like webisodes that have product nested within. So there's definitely a lifestyle they're communicating. There's that aspirational fashion, high luxury quality to it. And it's entertaining at the same time. So it's definitely helping build up the desire for the product and the brand. And let's go back to D&G's homepage. So right when it launches, there is a video that loads. It's very Hitchcock inspired. Has that cinematic quality to it, and you'll see that they're presenting longer form content. So it's less snack bite and it's more about the main course. There's a lot of social video going on, and what people find and what I can definitely relate to is that there's tons of content on the web, right? There's a sea of content, but there's no context. So digital users are craving relevancy. And for luxury brands, it's not about offering what everyone's calling exclusive content, because if it's on the web and it's accessible, then it's not exclusive. It's open to everyone. It's just in my mind, kind of lame packaging that people wrap around it. So for digital users, it's about being timely, relevant, imaginative. Brands like Dolce & Gabbana and Montclair, which I'm a big fan of, do a really good job at offering people that imagination, kind of escapism video content. Alright, we'll take another look at Montclair in the third part of our YouTube series, so stay tuned, it's coming up next.